affordable, safe, reliable power. That's our goal. I have responsibility for enterprise risk, which is looking at the risk exposure across the company. The other part of my responsibility is insurance. Power runs the economy, so we have to be very proactive in looking at what could potentially go wrong.
See the pumps right there?
So if we are not proactive in identifying what the risk exposures are at the power plant, if we are not prepared for it, we could be in a situation where we have to buy power from the market, which may be more expensive for our customers. Partnering with FM Global is key because what they help us do is to identify gaps, and we say, hey, I want to close that gap. What can we do? I think in every angle, we basically are aligned.
We'll pull the pump before we get to a critical failure.
We view FM as an extension of our own engineering team. So when we get any recommendations from FM Global, we actually make sure we have a plan in place to get that project done, because we do not want to lose our power plants. But we know if something happens, FM's always there with us. On the claims side, we have had the most amazing experience. We have a trust relationship with FM Global, so that really expedites the claim process. They give us advance payment if we want to. When the board really says they care about risk management, the management thinks seriously about risk management, I think that sends a good message. Each one of them at the power plant is empowered to feel like they are risk managers, and so they are the guards, the first line of defense for us. We think about not just operational risk, but strategic risk, market risk. We also look at emerging risk. You may not see that risk, you may see it in a different industry, so we have to always challenge ourselves and say what's out there that can change our business model. Technology can change the business model significantly. I think the challenge is going to be what the industry looks like in the next 10 years. We don't know, but we are constantly keeping tabs on it so we can be part of that change rather than be left out of the change.